What is up, guys? It's Penguin here, and today we will be going over whether or not Nitro type gold membership is still worth it. About a year and a half ago, I did a video called Nitro type gold is a scam, where I basically went over the fact that when Nitro type changed gold membership to be a yearly membership, it was super bad and all that stuff. So now I want to go over Nitro type gold, but for a different reason. A lot of new things that have come out recently, mostly including the item shop, have basically set a new precedent for how to get titles and rewards and all that type of fun stuff. One of the biggest reasons that a lot of people got gold membership was because they could get a ton of cool rewards in the season pass and just because of getting gold membership. But now that the item shop's out, you can buy those things with cash. So it's time to re-examine, is Nitro type gold actually worth it? Let's get right into the video. So first, before we go over to what's changed, I want to check out what you can actually get from gold membership, because I know a lot of people, there's a lot of really super niche rewards from getting gold membership that a lot of people might not know about. So the first one is bonus cash every race. You get an extra 20% cash from every race. Makes sense. And then obviously you get a bunch of cash when you do buy gold membership, and of course you get more cash the more you buy, or the more you spend, basically. Then you also get the Excelsior. It's a card, not much to say there. A year of season rewards, I'll talk about that later. Buy by ads, no more ads, which is nice because they can get pretty laggy. And then we can also view more awesome perks. So you get the official sponsor icon, nothing special there. You get the ability to send cash to other players. We'll talk about that as well. You get exclusive early access to Nitro features, which is nice. Support the Nitro team. Obviously, you get to support teaching.com. Gold Garage theme, sure. 90 days of race logging. I'm pretty sure no one uses that. And export race logs. Again, I don't think anyone uses that. So these are all of the things that you can get from gold membership. I think this is most of them. I'm pretty sure they are, at least. I don't think I'm missing anything. Now, I want to go over 3 different things in this video that'll contribute to whether or not you guys should buy gold membership. I'd say the biggest 3 things that gold membership advertises. And the first is season rewards. And as you can see here, a year of season rewards unlock the full reward track for every season all year long. This means that you get more more prizes more often. Now, in my opinion, the value of this perk, the value of season rewards, has been lowered considerably since the item shop launched. Nowadays, each season has about 20 to 25 items, even for gold members, which is a pretty fair amount. That's a lot of items, right? 25 items for the entire length of the season. However, now that the item shop is dropped, that's not a lot of items. Every single week on Nitro type, because of the item shop, you have the chance to buy up to, I believe, 23 items. 3 items per 7 days, plus 2 items, which are the big items, right? So every week you can get 23 new items. This means that if you have the amount of the cash to buy all of these items, you're potentially getting basically the same amount of items that you would get in an entire 2 to 3 months of a season in 1 week on the item shop. Now, I will say that yes, sometimes there's a lot better items in the season pass than in the item shop, but the amount of items that you're getting are still relatively the same. An entire season is about the same as 1 week of the item shop. Plus, the item shop goes on all the time, right? And there's a bunch of items. It's only been, I think, it's been a couple weeks, 3, 4, maybe a month, I'd say. And there's tons and tons and tons of items in the item shop. And so because the item shop is launched, the value of a normal item has gone down a lot because there's so many of them now. So I would definitely say that the value of this year-long of season rewards perk that Nitro type Gold gives has actually gone down a lot. Because instead of, only getting 20 items a month in the season, not even a month, 20 items in 2 months, 3 months for the season, now you can get 20 items every single week in the item shop as long as you have the money to pay for it. Now this brings me to my next point. Money. Nitro type Gold advertises money right at the top. It's the first thing you get to see. Plus, there's this entire thing over here. You got money. It's all about money. And I would definitely say that Nitro type Gold gets you a lot of money, obviously 2 million, 25 million, 100 million, depending on how much you buy it for, but then also receiving a 20% Nitro cash every single race, that can add up. It's pretty useful. And so depending on how many races you do, this perk right here could end up being either not that useful or give you a lot of cash. But it is definitely true that if you have gold membership, you are going to get more cash, whether that's from the direct deposit or just the bonus cash in general. And I would say that the value of this perk has gone up considerably because of the item shop. So the item shop, obviously, as you guys know, costs money. I think it actually just hit $60 million in total value to buy everything. So if you have wanted to buy the entire item shop since the release, it would have cost $60 million. That's a lot of dollars, and you need obviously a lot of money to be able to get all that money. It makes sense. You need money to buy the stuff for the item shop so you can get items, right? And I would definitely say that getting gold membership will give you more money, whether or not, whatever perk you decide to use to the best. So that brings the next question. Is this perk, is this money, is the extra cash worth it? And I would say it depends on what, you need the cash for. If you want to, buy more items, you just want to, be able to buy the stuff in the item shop, sure, yeah. But the thing is, there's also other ways to get cash on Nitro Type. You can do team competitions, you get cash from just racing, you get cash from tons of other things. So I would definitely say that there's a plethora of ways to get cash on Nitro Type, and you shouldn't have to rely on just gold membership to get your cash. So I would say that the value of this perk has gone up, but I still don't think it's that valuable because there's other ways to get money. You don't need to have gold membership to get money. It does help you get more money, but you don't need it to get more money. And that actually brings me to another thing that I was talking about, is the ability to send cash. As of August 2020, Nitro made it so that only gold members can send cash to other players. And when we're looking at this perk, it all comes down to what you would want to use it for. If you buy gold just to send cash, I would first ask the question, why do you want to send cash? If you want to send cash to your friend so he can have more cash, he wants to buy something in the item shop, whatever, I would say that that gold membership is not that important. However, if you're the captain or an officer of a big team and you need to send cash to your members to keep your team running, I would say that that's a bit more important. So I would definitely say that the value of sending cash to other players all depends on what you're going to use it for. If your use for sending cash is kind of unimportant, then maybe it's not that valuable. But if your use of cash of sending cash to other players is important for something like a team, or you run competitions, I think the biggest reason is probably teams, then I would say that perk is extremely valuable because you need it. And the rest of the features aren't really that much else to speak of. So when it all comes down to it, those are some of the biggest features. The ability to send cash, the ability to get the season rewards, and of course more cash. A lot of cash, rewards, perks, cosmetics, all that type of stuff. A couple other notable things that you get is the no ads thing. I have played Nitro Type on my alt account before, which doesn't have gold, and I have noted that it is very laggy. I play on my MacBook. It's still extremely laggy, and especially with ads. The ads don't help. Ads are annoying. If you don't like ads, then you could just get gold to get rid of the ads, but I wouldn't say that's a big reason to get gold. The Excelsior is not really worth noting. I haven't seen too many people even say they like this car. It's cool. It is animated if you guys like that, but it's not it's not worth the amount of money that you would spend for gold. Another thing to note in here is the exclusive early access. When Nitro was testing the new track, I believe it was this summer, gold members could test the track on the test site, but non-gold members couldn't. And I saw a lot of non-gold members really sad about that because they were like, but Penguin, I want to be able to test the track too. And I was like, sorry, you can't do that. You don't have gold membership. So if you guys do want to test new features, that is kind of cool. I would say, though, that the opportunity to test new features doesn't happen that often. I can't even remember the time before that it did. Yeah, it doesn't happen that often. So if you really care about that, it doesn't happen that much. So it's probably not that worth it. Supporting Nitro Type is obviously important, but I think they get the majority of their support from schools anyways, and I don't think that whether or not you send them $10 for gold membership is going to make or break the company. They have a lot of other basically what I'm trying to say is that they don't need your money. They get a lot of their money from ads, right? They get a lot of their money from ads actually. And so you're probably even giving them more by watching the ads or by having the ads on your screen than by paying $9.99 for gold. Does depend on how much you play and what you pay for your gold. But at the end of the day, Nitro Type's going to get money whether or not you have gold membership. So I wouldn't try and worry about supporting the Nitro team. They don't need your money. They get it. They get a ton of money anyways. Gold Garage theme, not really that important. Race logging, I don't think anyone uses this feature. Export race logs, I've used that sometimes, but again, it's not really that big of a feature. And yeah, that's about it. So, coming to the conclusion of the video, should you get Nitro Type Gold? And I think it all depends on what you want to do with the site. Because at the end of the day, getting Nitro Type Gold will not help you type faster. It won't really help you get more items. Technically it will, but the item shop already gets a ton of items, so that doesn't really help. But yeah, at the end of the day, it all depends on how dedicated you are to Nitro Type. And I would say that I don't recommend getting gold membership, and here's why. First off, a lot of the big perks of Nitro Gold have gone down. I think the value of cash has gone down because there's so much of it nowadays, and the value of items has gone down because of the item shop. However, the value of cash actually went up a bit because of the item shop, so it's kind of like your take on it. I know there's a lot of players out there who don't care a lot about cosmetics. Tendons was one of them who first introduced that to me, because for a while I was like, oh, everyone cares about cosmetics, and then Tendons was like, actually, I don't really, and I was like, oh. Whoa, that's kind of weird. But yeah, so if you don't care about cosmetics, definitely don't buy gold membership. I think the biggest thing that it will help you get is cosmetics. But yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't help you type faster. It's nice to have, but I don't think it's worth like spending $10 a year on. Also, another thing to take into account, it is only $10 a year. If you guys are above the age of like 12, that's not that much money. Like $10 a year is not that much money. I know, like, Netflix, for instance, costs, some like $8 a month or something. Spotify Premium costs like $10 a month. $10 a year is not bad at all. So it's not really that much money at the end of the day. And if you play the game enough, it's pretty useful. So at the end of the day, it all depends on, how much money you want to spend on this game, how dedicated you are to the game, and what your goals are in the game. If you want to be like a big team captain and stuff, then you need the ability to send cash. If you don't, then you don't. So it all depends on your situation. Buy gold if you think that you really need it, but if you don't really need it, then you're probably fine. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about gold membership. If you have it, why do you like it? Why do you dislike it? If you don't have it, let me know why you want it. And anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone, and have, as always, a wonderful day. Peace.